Go and look at my profile, shall I? Just clicking on random things. Host a friends only match. Oh, the koi cart coming lack door look interesting. We doing Lorraine? What do you fancy?
Have we done anything on Manor Farm yet?
Well, no, because not everybody's got it.
Ah, okay.
That's the problem with that one.
Start joining, guys. Start joining, guys. You've got a minute and a half.
Yeah, get joining.
I have to wait to get back in again before it would let me.
Well, in that case, I don't mind what lake we do. I've got a tackle box for either.
Can you get mending books in this fishing? No. But that online timetable of Chippy Arnold's is really good. So if you've got Great Western coming, get that timetable booked. He's done a cracking job on that.
It's the first time I have won something from the charity stream and I gave it to somebody else, Jill.
You're really quiet, Ian. I can't hear you.
It's really annoying, I can't fix it. Everything's maxed out on the computer.
Boost, perhaps?
Hasn't got a boost.
Okay.
Let me see if I can boost you in my Discord. No, you're already on 100% or 200% or whatever it is.
I just turned off. Oh, hang on, found one. Is that any better?
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah, there we go.
Clear.
Right, that's Gigabyte's fault. They've got a recording volume inside there as well.
Is it me or is it really pink at the moment?
I've got completely the wrong tackle box for this lake.
Good night, Cowspec. That's really not what I wanted to do. That one will do. Sweet corn. Put it over there. Ah! Simply transport. I think stops only ever last 20 seconds. Don't ask me why. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Can someone who... is there anybody who can go and change the game on the stream? Because if I do, I'll probably page out of the game. I mean, who knows whether or not it'll crash it.
I've just caught the island in the middle again.
Oh, of course you... No, does that even work? I don't know if that works, does it, Coplopomal? It does. Excellent.
Yeah, it's working again. That wasn't working for ages.
It wasn't working for a long time, was it?
Gouger, everyone struggles to cast. I just managed to cast it behind me. I've hit the island in the middle. I've gone off at 90 degrees. It's normal.
What you can do is switch it to simple casting.
Yeah, use simple casting.
And makes it a lot easier.
I use a total cast control, but simple casting was added because a lot of people said the same thing.
More fish.
JP's got his first one coming in.
A nice selection of food out there as well.
Oh, it doesn't work. It was Steve. It was Steve that did it. Thank you, Steve. See you later, Gouger. What I appear to be doing, getting absolutely nothing so far.
I had one that bit and broke the line instantly.
Let's change to something different.
Matt was questioning on stream about your displays.
Baits aren't working, change them up. Thank you for the cheer, Train Sim Guy. Thanks for joining. Oh, the rail driver cam, yeah, I can turn the rail driver cam off.
He finally got a bite.
Yeah, this doesn't look very
I'm not getting much luck here at all. Cameron's gaming 7 points. Wow. Ben, you've been doing a stellar job.
Come on, fishies.
Would rail driver work with fishing? Danny, seriously.
It's something to try.
I reckon you could do it, you know. I reckon you could set up a rail driver fishing.
You know what works really well? Really well? It's the Steam controller. Because what you do is you set the gyro to be the mouse axis, and then you effectively, it's like you're holding the rod in your hand when you're using the Steam controller. It works really, really well.
It's a bizarre fish. It was called a really bizarre fish.
Bring more tench.
It was carp. It was
Really?
a very, very odd looking carp. Had a very, very flat head.
Number one, there we go. Looks like a carp from here. Maybe a common hit. No! Oh no! Fight for fighters for that one. Ooh, it's a boss fish! I got a boss fish! That was my first one on this profile. £12 Bertie.
GG Moggy.
And that just happened to be my granddad's name as well.
Oh, well. Wait, Moggy's granddad was a fish?
We've got to get a catfish named after Moggy.
I put the request in.
You need to jump up and down on their desks until they do it, Matt. Threaten to withhold their tea ration. Yes, we have to call it Gronk, I think that's right.
Yeah, nice one, Chris. Yeah, it's really appreciated.
Steering wheel for fiction could be interesting.
What, as in pulling the steering wheel out the lake?
Wait, when should we go to 3100?
Oh, they need to put old boots in, they need to put bike wheels in.
Shopping trolleys.
It's kind of a random event, however, you also have to fight a lot harder to bring the bigger fish in. And it's not done on type, it's done on weight. So even though he's... well, where are you on the scoreboard, Moggy?
Number 3.
Number 3. So, you know, even going boss fishing, it's still not number 1. Me, I can't get anything at the moment. None of the fish are biting.
I got 2 small carp and it's giving me 11.1, so not a really particularly big fish. And now I can't find anything.
It's been really good, hasn't it, Chris? I've certainly thoroughly enjoyed it. Good night, EC. Safe journey tomorrow. Oh, hello. Well, that's gone. That's what I thought. There was going to be a fish on there.
I just managed to land one right on top of the line up, just cast. Oh, yes, Matt, you might want to turn your map on.
Oh yeah, I'm busy at the moment.
Does anybody know which button you press to synchronise a wireless Xbox controller with its thing?
It's there's a button on which box, 360 or Xbox One?
360, I think it is.
Yeah, there's a button on the end of it that you press. It's I can't remember. It's sort of like a waves on it. Bream £4. Living the Bream was the achievement.
Do you have to press anything on the controller as well?
That's on the you still on the controller and you do it on the receiver simultaneously. Well, not simultaneously, but within a few seconds. Cheers, Danny.
Oh, right.
Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed. Glad you've enjoyed. More bream.
Try not to clout Dave on the head with a fishing rod.
Another one coming in. Cameras Gaming's at 11.6. He's in first place. Only marginally ahead of Amar.
It's about to start really annoying Dave because there's fish coming out of the water in front of Dave. If I can cast the line.
It's another bream, isn't it? This is another bream. Yeah. £4 bream. I saw what you were saying in the car. I'm not quite sure what you want me to do about it, that's all. How many scenarios tonight? So after you finish fishing, I'm going to do one more scenario. Right, so let me take out the cab image. Turn off the map. Camera. Move me over there. Now you can see the scoreboard. Is that better? Number 3 is going. Sounds like number 2 is as well.
I just had one on my 3, but it snapped the line immediately again.
I'm not even getting that.
Fishing, I'm going to do one more 30-minute fish, Ralphan. Ooh, common 11.
That's taking the lead.
One, two, three. Where have you gone? Come this side of the lake. Robert, thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate it, Robert. Distinct feeling I'm going to break this one. Convince him to come round this side.
Oh, he's quite nice.
Oh, we're almost there. Come on. Come on, little fishy. Yeah, I have you now, Luke Fishwalker.
Oh, I think I've caught the same fish again. I don't know what it was.
Good night, Chris. Thanks very much to yourself and Jill. Mirror 14. That was worth the fight.
Into the lead again.
Like waiting for local buses to arrive. You wait for 1 and 2 turn up.
There's a bus around here called the number 9, which is used to be advertised as running every 9 minutes. What actually happened was that you waited 90 minutes and 9 turned up at once.
funny enough, we've got something like that with the number 10. They're supposed to be every 10 minutes.
I think most buses end up being like that. One of the ones that we've got, I don't know if you guys, or your bus companies are the same, but down here, the way that Arriva do their online thing, they've got a thing where you can look on the website or on the app, and it tells you where. They've also got them on the bus stops as well. And it sort of say there's a bus that's 2 minutes away, there's a bus that's a minute and 30 seconds away, and on the map you can see where all the buses are. Actually, you're not looking where the buses are. It's an averaged thing based on they're supposed to be between here and here, so therefore this is where they're supposed to be. So the number of times you'll look at the map and you'll see a bus apparently drive past and there's no bus there, and there's no bus comes by for another 5 minutes. You're like, well, what the heck was that on the map? And it's just basically a simulation of the timetable.
We don't get maps. We just get little numbers that say 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you could mean anything because they're ready to turn up when they're due.
Yeah, I've seen on the departures where you select a stop and then you go to departures. There's been many times when there's been an invisible bus just stood at the stop I'm at for about 3 or 4 minutes.
Hey, 4072, no worries, thank you very much.
Later it actually comes.
Oh, hello. Speaking of number 9 buses.
No, Ben, when I wait for a bus, it's kind of like how the buses are acting like now. You wait for 1, 2 turn up, but 1 veers off course. Because the driver don't know where he's going.
2 turn up, 1 skips the bus stop, the other one arrives, stops and says it's ending its service early.
That actually sounds kind of right. Or you end up having to get on the bus and then you go 2 bus stops up the road and then he falls into lay-by and you've got to wait for him to catch up on time or something.
No, what used to happen for us is when I was in London, is they'd get there and you pick up the bus and a little bit later on, just 2 or 3 stops down, and be like, we're terminating this bus here, you can all get on the next one behind, and of course the next one behind is absolutely rammed. Common 13.
I just had a fish, but I thought it was somebody else's alarm going off, so I didn't pick it up.
Bless you. Gesundheit.
I lost.
Just keep sneezing, Matt. We'll have some chance of catching you up.
What the heck? What is this curse you've put on me?
You know why I feel I'm really tickly? Pepper up the nose.
Dave! The driver does know where he's going, he's that far behind time, he's taking a shortcut, missing out a load of stops. Well, they just literally, they just end the bus service. If it's too far behind, they do just end the bus service, yeah.
Well, in London, they have people watching where the buses are on satellite thing, and they actually live tell the drivers what to do. So they will tell them to miss this stop or wait 5 seconds here. Or I mean, it's really stupid looking at the amount of effort that they put into spacing out buses in London. It's
actually even worse than that. Like I said, I've got 2 brothers that are both bus drivers in London, and they've now got an average time between each bus. So they're not even going by a schedule now, they're actually going by the distance in time between the buses.
Yeah, that's what I saw on the display. It was kind of like CCF, you've seen that map, where they just have an overview of all of the buses on a linear map of the routes, and they literally just spaced them out. The big problem that I have is that when I'm trying to get to not work, the the buses, there's two companies, the Diamond and National Express, and both operate the 4H. And because there are 4Hs which go to Hailslow and Hay Green, the 4 that goes to Blackheath and the 4M that goes to Merry Hill, you'll be waiting for a 4H, 4M will turn up, it'll stop at the stop, and then a 4H will come up behind it and it'll just go past with 4 there already. Which is really irritating, and the tickets are only valid on one of them, so if the National Express 4H goes past you, and then a Diamond 4H turns up, you can't use your tickets on it.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I know when I was in Dublin, Randolator, I found the Lewis excellent. I used the Lewis quite a few times. We were there the day it launched, actually. We used to meet in place. I think it was Red Cow we used to meet in, something like that. Really bizarre name for a place. That's where there was a pub there that we used to meet in.
I still maintain, Mr. Pedalstone, we need to get some Irish content in trains too.
Need to what?
Get some Irish content in trains.
No, you get no argument from me.
I mean, you used to be able to get Enterprise for MSTS.
Yep.
You do it, first class or something like that.
Yeah, that was Making Tracks that did that. Dad might even still have a copy in the drawer. What have we got here? Common 8.
Stop again.
Hey Jeff, how do you unlock the doors on the HST for station stops? Yeah, you have to press the tab key and then use the unlock doors, because normally the guard does it, and since that's not modelled and you can't actually get to it without getting off the train to go into the guard, we thought that'd be just too much to ask you to do. You just made it hotkey. Suffice to say, should be interesting in multiplayer.
Another boss fish.
Oh, Moggy.
I don't think I've caught a single boss on this lane.
Oh, I got the 50 Breams achievement. Is that what that is? Living the Bream.
Yes.
Got
that
you.
one a while ago.
I mean, there's so many things you can come up with for that. Laser Bream. Bream me up, Scotty.
That would be for catching your first bream, surely.
California Breaming.
Please stop.
Yeah, Xbox controller works 100% with TSW. Much better than it does on TS10, TS1.
Ha! Got you now.
Hmm?
Caught you up.
Oh, hello, one. 3 minutes. Oh, Amarillan's overtaken me. What? You literally ran down the platform opening doors. Oh my word. And probably at the same time thinking, well, this is a bit rubbish. Literally can't make this any looser.
Only 70% 10 days.
Mirror 6.
You're 70% sure.
I know who you are, JD.
A fish just swam past my feet, right past my rod.
They do that sometimes. They're just a little bit on the blasé side.
Maybe I'm using the wrong line on this. It's too big a line.
Bream.
I thought that Moggy.
I've got the 18 on there. I think it might be a bit too big for this lake. I think maybe we should take it down to a 15 perhaps.
I've got the 20 pink braided at the moment. And I thought that was perhaps the case, that that's why the fish wasn't biting. I just changed the hook and then started biting.
Yeah, I went down to a smaller, a different hook, and
I was using 6s. I put 12s on and they started biting.
yeah, that's probably pretty much what I did.
My 8s are getting carp, and my 10 briefly had a bream through the escape. Because I could actually see it under the water in front of me.
Yeah, I've been fishing in real life, Ben.
"46 seconds. Come on, fish. Come on, fish."
You don't need any more, you're winning anyway.
Yeah, but at the last minute, one of you guys would be sitting there going, "Come on, fish. Come on, fish." Chippy Arnold, do you think there were quite an efficient way of doing this to you? 20 seconds, come on, fish! Go, fish! Oh, wait, wrong game.
Surely, Chippy, that would be fish and.
I did say fish and, but did I not spell it out quite enough? Mirror 14, what a way to end.
That's gonna get me because I just ran out of breath. I've just got another one coming in.
That one just came in like a second before the end of the match. Do you guys want to try a different lake, or should we do another round on this lake?
I would go for another lake.
What do you want to do? Digger? Or St. John's?
Yeah, Digger.
Do you want to do? I was going to say St. John's.
St. John's.
St. John's.
St. John's.
Alright, just a second, I'm changing my tackle box.
I was going to say I need to change my tackle box for this.
I
can't without exiting the game, that's useful.
You can do it in the game anyway. Within the map, just go to the boards, the map boards.
Oh, good grief, Chippy.
You still there, Cameron?
Yep.
We've got a minute.
Well, if you will keep carping on about the puns, Chippy, what do you expect?
People kept carping on about me wanting a cushion.
Well, you did say you wanted one.
Well,
That's
yeah,
a bit of a contentious subject for you, isn't it?
Oh dear. The reason for that was because before the stream, Matt posted a picture of the cushion in general, and everybody was sort of like, "Who want one of those?" And I piped up and said, "I'll have one." So it just became a bit of a standing joke.
I think it would go quite nice to sit on my computer chair to go beyond my back, to support my back.
I've got a little cushion on my chair for doing that. If we got one of those, I suspect all that would happen is that a small boy would run around hitting everybody with it. So.
But find a fish and a cushion, and you've created fishing. Nice, Chippy, nice. If you combine a few cushions, do you get fusion? It was a bit of a stretch to try and find a peg on this one.
This is where I cast behind me. Oh no, that worked. I was doing that thing where I can't pick up any more, even though I'm standing on top of my lines, I can't pick up any more except the one that's in my hand.
No, I think pretty much a 3100 piece lick everyone's pretty much donated out, and that's fine.
Now all we need is magic.
I think that's been an excellent showing.
Well, I kind of felt guilty setting you that mini challenge earlier, knowing it was on a scenario that you never have much success with. So when Chris turned around and said, if you make 2,900, he'll put 100 into the pot. Alright, challenge accepted.
Yeah, no, that was really cool. That was really, really cool.
Yeah, I went to check our bank balance and went, oops, we spent too much money.
Really appreciate those donations, Emma.
That's all right. I hasten to add that unfortunately it wasn't too much money spent for you, it was too much money spent in Hobbycraft.
Oh dear.
But I came out of it with some stuff for building scenery for the railway, so it wasn't all bad.
Good.
I'm about to find out how bad I am at building woodland scenic stuff.
B. Harrison, yep, that's absolutely fantastic. Tell her thank you very much, and also thanks to you and your family for your donation.
I have a fish in front of me that's completely flipping out. It's constantly appearing above the water. Oh, hello, caught Moggy. Hello, Moggy.
Ew!
Dang, that looks a big one.
£20.9.
Nice job. I'm not getting anything at the moment.
A carp. Have I finally got a carp? It's a little baby carp. Oh, bless it.
Randalator, we're trying to go to Wally. The problem is that we have to get somebody to look after the Gronklet, because if Gronklet goes to Wally, we will lose him. So therefore, we have to get a babysitter to look after the kids before we can go, which means we can't go because nobody wants to look after the kids if they've got sense. So at the moment, no, we're not going to Wally, unfortunately. Or fortunately for the bank balance.
So one slipped the hook.
I had 2 slip the hook while I was hauling that catfish in.
Yeah. This one's.
It ran later on.
£12 comment.
I took him down yesterday. I took him down to my not work at Tenants, and he there was a gronk in front of the second-hand cabinet for 30 quid. I was sort of like, no.
£25 mirror.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
I've got £26 common.
Nice.
Well worth the fight.
I can catch a ghost carp anytime I like, just by pressing the button for the rod. It weighs nothing.
I've never caught a ghost carp, including the ones in our pond. Can't catch them either.
Are they the ones that are really aggressive towards other fish?
No, as is. But mind you, having said that, our ghost koi is about half the size of the Chinese koi that's in there, so it doesn't stand a whole lot of chance, because the Chinese koi, which we nicknamed Jaws and Mrs. Jaws, they are rather big, and we didn't put them there, we inherited them with the house. We didn't think there were anything in there, and then this sort of huge mouth appeared.
Did it break the surface? Did you say feed me?
No, it didn't quite get that far, but it does lurk menacingly at the edge of the pond.
There's a timer for the fishing in the top left corner for those of you who are quietly wondering to yourself when this session ends.
Problem being this low level, I've got completely the wrong rod for this lake.
Well, fish around the edges, because you'll get a lot of carp around the edges.
I suppose.
I think Del Monte Bravo. I had a fairly small rod and line, and I saw bubbles appear at the side of the lake, and I just dropped the line in front of me. About half an hour of fighting later, I've caught a 90-pound catfish.
Nice.
But it was one heck of a fight.
I've got a favourite spot on Bravo. I go there, and it's a short cast as well, so you don't need a particularly big rods.
No, 9 minutes in, I've still got nothing.
I've only caught the one, Matt said.
Line's heading for the weeds. Moggy's running away with it.
Come on, fishies! Come on, fishies!
Come on.
A lot of it is luck. Shazza, there's trying to figure out where the fish might be, and that's not something I'm good at.
I just
See you later,
aimed for
Bambo.
the middle of the lake.
That's
Or
a
where there's bubbles. Aiming where there's bubbles seems to work quite well.
Come on, fishes, don't be coy. No.
Come in here, you large car. Ooh. £20 cut mirror.
Hey, Mickey D, thank you very, very much indeed for everything, and yeah, I enjoyed your scenario. Looking forward to more.
Come on, muggy fishies, I know you in here.
that's backwards.
Hang it, number 2's gone again. Got something big on this one, it's taking the line.
Something keeps nudging my baits, but we've had no takers yet.
Yeah, mine keeps going beep, beep, but nothing.
Mine keep going beep, beep, snap.
Mine's gone.
It doesn't help that they've changed the default setting on the lines to be £40.
Did I pour some good luck beer in the pond? No, Racework, I didn't. What I could do though, speaking of good luck beer.
Cause Ben muggy fish are big and heavy, or they tend to be on this lake.
Well, the one that I caught was tiny and it was £24, wasn't it? Something like that.
That's tiny for a muggy fish.
Yeah.
Another carp, it looks like a common. It's a common. What have we got on there? All 25, that'll do.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Well, I've tried a range of different baits. Everything is out with different. Every rod has got a different bait on it. Shazam.
What are you using, Matt?
Large double sweet corn, boilies, and whatever the other thing is.
I'm using 15mm fluorescent boilies. High-vis boilies.
Got something at last. I'm not going to end this game on 0. Then the line snaps. Don't.
Dumbbells and tiger nuts kind of help on this lake as well.
I love the tiger nuts.
Problem with tiger nuts is finding gravel to use them on.
You don't have to use them on gravel, you can use it on silt.
Ooh, I just recast my number 3 and it's...
What this needs to be is like is like a £90. You know, if I in the last minute come in with the fish that gives me a top place score, that would just be. I think quite rightly, no one will probably speak to me again.
I'm still always going to remember.
The way it stands, you're going to have to catch a £87 fish.
The poor guy who was doing the evening shift on streaming this during their 24-hour things, and within the last minute of the last game that he was contracted to do, with about 10 seconds to go, he hauled in the biggest fish in the game, which is the only boss fish he hadn't caught.
Nice.
He was practically in tears on the stream. It was brilliant. It was actually quite odd because I don't know whether anybody else here was following those, but we actually built up quite a nice little community. It was the same people that were coming and fishing every day.
You're not going to believe this. Just it's no word of lie. Just the fish slip the hook and the guy go, oh, and it retook it immediately.
I've got something small at the moment.
I'm not able to get back on. I can't get my controller working. So I'll give it a miss for tonight.
You can use mouse and keyboard for this.
I'm using mouse and keyboard.
No, it's 10.
I always use mouse and keyboard.
Can't use a controller anyway, so it's mouse or keyboard or nothing.
I've got a controller, I just don't use it. The only thing I used it for is the really annoying EA racing games that will only accept the controller input. Oh, come here, you stupid fish. Come here. Let's go up. Good grief, that's a fat fish. 23 common.
Line snap again. Dang!
When you first cast, make sure that your line isn't set to 40 pounds, because mine was snapping instantly when they were set to 40 pounds, but when I changed it down to sort of 25, 27, then they stopped snapping.
That's interesting. Yeah, I usually put it down to 30, but you might try putting them down to 25 and see where it goes.
But you can from 25, you can always crank it up a little bit. But it gives the fish something to play with. Which TS trains, Ben?
All this fishing has given Chippy Arnold a haddock.
I think I'm going to have to call it a night after this, because I have to be up to get the Monster and Mayhem to school tomorrow.
Actually, given it's midnight, I may do the same. I may do the same.
It's been good.
It's been absolutely brilliant. As always, to be honest. These streams are always a, sort of a highlight for me. They're a great bit of community. Common 20.
I think it's been a really good stream as well. There've been some really interesting scenarios run. And I think it's just all worked really well.
Yeah. Pun excess syndrome.
Oh, my one just picked and then.
I think you've had enough hours looking at your keyboard.
Oh, what's the key to clip the line?
I can never remember. It's one of the few keys they don't actually give you in the corner.
T.
Number of times I've accidentally clipped the line and that's it. I've been like, okay, I don't know how to unclip it now.
T.
Yes, please, no sugar.
One for you to remember, Matt. You should be able to remember T.
T, yeah. Simply Transport, you've done one naughty thing this weekend. Your whole criteria for a piece of coursework during 24 hours and 7 minutes, and you watch this stream to support charity instead. Ooh, that's not so good. Appreciate it. Make sure you get that coursework done, though. I don't want to be the reason you get bad grades.
Matt's catching me up fast.
There we go. Here we go. Starting to heat up now.
The 25 and it snapped the line.
In which case, that was something hefty. Unless you're using a very weak line.
I've got an 18 on here. That's the biggest line I can have at the moment because we start my profile.
Bream 6. Joy.
Matt's catching green here. He really has got everything out there.
737-500 Jeff, another £100. Wow, thank you very, very much, Jeff. Puts us on 3,200 quid, folks, right at the end of the stream. Epic. Thank you very, very much, Jeff. And thank you, everybody. You don't start till 1:15 tomorrow. Should be done by then with your time. Awesome. Awesome. As long as you have a plan, Simply Transport. Do you not mean 133.33, Stephen Jam? Do you need to go back to school?
We're all using boilies. Dressing gown gamer.
Boilers are good. I like using boilers. Using new ones as well, like the War Marine and the one those ones.
I just want to ruin the number. Okay, fair enough.
No, what we need now is somebody to donate £133.33. Oh, I just landed a line on my head.
Hey Rob, thank you for your donations as well, Rob. It's been awesome. And as for Westward Bound Western, my friend, wicked. Common Carp 19. Who's that in my rearview mirror now? Oh, excellent.
Yeah, you quite frequently hear, well, something with a Lycoming Flat 4 engine go overhead, and a jet go overhead at low power.
Stuart, guest Gravesnet in a worthwhile cause, children in need. Hope you've enjoyed yourself massively. I certainly have, and thank you very much for that, Stuart S. Gravesnet. That puts us at 32.20.
There's a fish bouncing right next to your number 3, Matt. Every time that it appears out of the water right next to you, your number 3.
Oh, come on. I won't go in.
Good grief, Jeff, thank you.
Hey Jeff, that's amazing, mate. That is amazing. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through all the bits tomorrow and get those totted up, and I'll put them into another donation. So that'll add to that 32.20. Probably get it not far off the 3,500, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna do quite well.
21,500 bits.
It's $215.
Yeah.
And there's others as well. I mean, we've done, I think it was like $170 yesterday and $160, $170 today. That's about $340 total. Come on, little fishy.
And then you've got the gift aids coming as well.
Mirror Carton 19.
Matt's chasing Moggy. I know why the rest of us can't get any fish though. Moggy's caught some more.
Dried up recently.
You hate it when you let go at the wrong time. You hear all of this line going out, and then it lands about 3 feet in front of you.
First place not that far. I know, it's only 17. So this is like a 20 pounder. That'll be JP in the rear view.
Don't speak so soon, I'm bringing one in
Oh,
myself.
there's a cat. Oh, no, it isn't. 16 common, so no. There'll be nobody in the rearview mirror anytime soon. Oh, look at that.
I don't think there's too many cats in this lake.
I call it cat first thing.
Nice. Oh, Bravo's full of them.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the one. Haven't they put a £150 cat in there?
Megalodon.
Yeah. I haven't caught the 100 yet, so I caught the 90.
I've caught the 100. Well, that's a nice common.
Oh. There's a drone clip running around on the landing.
Alright, 2 minutes. Let's take it. Come on, 2 minutes. This is a half decent fish. We can snatch the victory away from John at least. All the fishies, please run away from John's bait. John's got bait in here, by the way, fish. It's fake. Don't eat it.
It wasn't a grand clip running around on the landing. It was a rampant salmon.
You know, for saying that, Matt, I hope that's the time you wrote your catch.
It'll be like a £1 bream.
This is how he's being all crafty and making fine nice now.
Well, the other thing it'll be is that what'll actually be that it catches is it'll be like a £70 fish, but I'll catch it 2 seconds after the end.
No, you should have that one you've got on the line now in.
It's in. What is it? What is it?
Big enough to take second.
22 mirror.
Oh, come on now, fishies, you've got 90 seconds. Don't film me now.
Alright, I think 26.5 is going to be my final score here.
Okay, fishes. We've had a good session. I've given you some bait, but there's still some good bait out there. Take it.
Yeah, take my bait.
No, you want to? No.
Take my bait. Mine's a good bait. Mine's a good bait. Don't want moggy bait. That's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's like second-hand bait because moggy eats it first. Mine's primo. It's fresh. It's brand new. It's deluxe.
Oh, now I've found some gravel.
No, stop pulling away, fishy. Stop it. Don't do me.
30 seconds.
Oh dear.
Gotcha! Well done, boys and girls. Common 17.
Did you see the score though? Oh! I've got something big on here as well, but it's not coming in.
I'm not even going to bother casting that. I think that was quite a legendary recovery from a disaster at the beginning, actually. Full 10 minutes with nothing at all. Quite pleased with that. Good job, everybody.
About £3 in weight between you two.
Yeah.
I caught half as many fish as Cameron. Got double the score.
Excellent. Right, let me come back out to the main menu. Right then, folks. That's going to be the end of it. I'm going to call it there. And the stuff that gets missed, I'm going to pull out. We'll look at other giveaways during this week. But I think at this point, I need to go to bed. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been a completely legendary experience, as always. We got to 3220, and that number will go up because I've got the bits to get added and if anybody else donates, obviously, then it'll go up again over the next few days. So, you know, what an incredible place to finish the stream on. I've had a fantastic time. The company and from everybody else has been superb. Moderators have just done a blazingly good job. So very, very thankful for that. And obviously very thankful for all the donators that gave all of the the companies that gave all of the prizes and so forth. So I'll send a letter out to everyone, an email out to all of the companies and just say thank you directly. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. Thanks again, and I will see you. I'll update you on social media what the plan is, but I want to get prizes out to everybody as soon as possible, so that may mean no stream tomorrow or Tuesday or whenever. So I'll let you all know. Okay folks, thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.